Hello!
Wish I could be.
You're a little sharp, but it's okay. Because you're not Halle.
I'm not. No one is, and no one can be, and no one will be. So you could guess what we just saw. The Little Mermaid.
Yes.
If you guys didn't know, I love
Mermaids.
I love mermaids.
Ariel is also her favorite.
Ariel's my favorite, and now she continues to be my favorite.
Fun thing about this.
I have an Ariel Funko Pop.
Hold on. Okay. God, the mic.
There you go. Ariel.
Fun thing about this is that I've never seen the original.
Never
Never ever. I didn't see not a lot, maybe like half of the Disney movies growing up. Don't know why. No idea. We were poor. My mom got the movies she cared about, and she didn't care about The Little Mermaid. I saw The Lion King, saw the Goofy movie, the important ones, the black ones. I didn't see Mulan, though. You would think that would be a part of it.
Little Mermaid was a staple of my childhood. I was the little girl that was always like, do you want to play mermaids in the pool? Because, yes, I did. I did want to play mermaids all the time, every day. I wanted to be a mermaid, and I still do.
Fact is that if Halle weren't the star of the movie, I probably wouldn't have cared to watch this adaptation.
But she would have seen it because I would have made her.
You could have taken somebody else.
But I probably would have went with you. But yeah.
She wanted to make me watch the original.
Yeah, I forgot.
She forgot, and I didn't remind her because I wanted this to be my first experience with The Little Mermaid. And I'm glad I did it this way, honestly.
So, we're going to do this review a little differently just because it's an adaptation.
Yeah.
Of a movie. If you don't want to be spoiled, just know that it was a really good movie. It was amazing. 10 out of 10. 1,000 out of 10. Go watch it and enjoy yourself because it was literally amazing. Every character, except one, did what they needed to do and did it well.
Yeah.
And then if you don't care about spoilers
for a movie
that's been out
adapted
kind of for a while.
Yeah. It's been like 30 years ago.
Right.
Anyway.
So coming from my standpoint, I had seen the movie a lot as a child. So
and she's an adaptation hater.
I'm an adaptation critic, I would say. I am very critical of the adaptations that they make, mostly because I'm like, if you're going to remake the things that people love, you need to make sure you do them well. So if you're going to remake a movie that I loved as an animation, you need to make sure it's done correctly as a live action. Now, do I still think, honestly, that they should just make new movies? But that's whatever. That's a whole different point. Anyway, this adaptation was one of the best that they have done. Like, the best that they've done, honestly, in my opinion. My humble little opinion.
I can't say that because I haven't seen a lot of the adaptations. I didn't see Beauty and the Beast. I didn't see Cinderella. I didn't even see Maleficent. Didn't see Aladdin.
All of them.
I saw The Lion King, and I see black things. So yeah, I haven't seen most of them, so I can't say if it's the best, but it was really good.
Yeah, I said when we were on our way back from the movie, I was like, they often either they do a shot-for-shot remake, i.e. The Lion King, or they do a completely different movie like Aladdin. There is a middle in there,
and we hit it.
And we hit it with Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
We hit it. I loved all of the changes that they did. I loved all of the things that they made different. Because the main thing about this movie is that, the guy, Eric, falls in love with this girl who can't talk and honestly has little to no personality in the animation. She has very little to no personality. She's kind of just like a bimbo, just sitting there, smiling, looking pretty, twirling her hair with a fork. Mm-hmm. But in this one, they gave her more personality. And one of the things that I said that I really loved was that they made her angry. And I feel like that was a very good choice. I don't know if that was a choice on Holly's part or the director or whoever, but it was a very good choice because like she was using emotion and she was using her sadness, but she was also so angry. Like when she was singing,
like the whole thing of it.
Exactly.
The whole story of it is that her voice is not being heard.
Yes. And it's like, and it's not even just her.
Stolen.
Her and Eric, they're both not being heard by their parents, by the people they love.
Had their connection.
Exactly. And they focused a little, like, obviously the movie's about the love and the romance, because, duh.
But it's also like, about family.
Yeah, it's about her relationship with her dad, even her relationship with her sisters, her relationship with her home, like, and those things are in the animation too, which is why I loved it, but, like, they did a lot better in this one, I feel.
They had more space to
yeah, they definitely did have more space. And it just, like, all the characters had more depth, and, like, it was just really good. I loved it. I loved her relationship with her dad.
Yeah.
I was saying the end scene was great to me.
Yeah.
Where she got to hug her dad and, like, talk to him. And he was like, I'm going to always be there for you. Because I don't remember if that was in the other one. I told Ishara that I just, like, I always kind of turned the movie off when Ursula started getting big. Because that part scared the absolute shit out of me. Mm-hmm. So, and it scared me in this movie too. So
yeah, she was pretty. Her face was scary.
Y'all, I covered my eyes. I was scared.
You covered your eyes?
Yes, I went like this. I was like, oh no. Oh when she like leaned down to talk to her, I was like, ma'am.
We saw NXT too.
We did.
So, we had to experience Holly in all of her glory.
Yes.
You know?
First of all, that is such a cute little girl. Not little girl, but you know what I mean.
God, Holly's face.
She's adorable.
She's insane.
And her voice.
Her face. She is so beautiful. She is so beautiful.
Honestly, you had her on there and, like, you just told me he fell in love just from hearing her voice. I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
And he got a blurry image of her, heard her voice, and was like, that is who I want.
That would be enough for me, too.
That is what. And then fell in love with her again after not even hearing her speak.
Yes. Because she's so freaking cute.
Yes. And she was still communicating with him. Like, I feel like
we talked about the name scene. That was so cute. I loved it.
The name scene was very cute.
And just her ability to communicate all together.
Yeah. Because in the animation, Sebastian is the one who says Ariel, who, like, whispers and says it so it's, like, in his head. But this time she teaches him, like, no, my name is Ariel. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, that's so cute.
It was cute.
They just bonded a lot more.
I loved them together.
They were very cute. And
they
also
had great chemistry.
Such good chemistry. They would make adorable babies.
Yeah. I know she got her, you know, her person, her guy.
But like I said before, every actor did their job. Like, even Melissa McCartney, I know people were worried about that. I personally was worried about it. But she did her thing.
She did her thing. And can we talk about...
yes.
When Ursula turned into, you know,
I forget what her name is.
Is it Vanessa?
I think so.
Vanessa.
Yeah. I think it's Vanessa.
We're gonna call her Vanessa. If we're wrong, you can correct us. But Vanessa was on screen for a solid 2 minutes and put everything into her scenes. Okay.
She barely got to use her own voice.
Okay.
And she was still
going off.
Her scream. I was like, girl.
Her laugh, right before she turned back to Ursula.
A little scary.
She did it. I'm like, I don't know who you are. I've never seen that actress before in my life, or if I have, I haven't seen her in a role that has, like, stayed in my mind.
Yeah.
But damn, I forgot. Oh, she just did her thing.
She did.
I hope to see her more because face acting. Went off.
Everybody did great. Eric's mom.
Yeah.
The
sisters.
The sisters. The guy that was with Eric.
He was like, so fun.
He was so fun because he's like.
They were like, the ring. He said.
Because he was like, you know, I know you want us to search for this girl, right? But like.
But this one's right here.
This one's right here, and you seem to really like her.
And then when Holly came and ripped the thing off of Vanessa's neck. And he was over on the side smiling. He said, get her, Jade.
Get her. Get her.
Like, I loved him.
When they were about to kiss, I think David Diggs, I love him. He's so great. I loved him as Sebastian. I do wish that they would have gotten an actual Jamaican person.
Yeah, he did good.
He did good, but like,
considered.
Yeah, all things considered. That wasn't a dig on him. That was on, like, casting issues. But
That was not a WD.
But he did great. When he was telling them the first time they almost kissed, he was like, go ahead, lean in. Go ahead, girl. You got it.
You got it?
You got it.
Yeah, he was funny. He had a lot of funny lines. So, if you watch Shang-Chi, you would know that I am an Awkwafina hater. I don't like her. I don't like her accent, her blaccent, her energy, and I wish she wasn't in this movie.
Yeah, her rap kind of threw me off.
That song
it
was weird.
It slapped me in the face, and Ishara looked at me, and I was like, this isn't in the movie.
I started laughing. When they started going off together, I just burst out laughing. Like, literally right in the theater. I couldn't even hold together anymore. I'm like, am I supposed to take this seriously? Maybe not. Maybe not.
But we can use that to bring us into the songs. Slapped. Now, I haven't listened to, like, the entire Broadway musical. So, like, I don't know if Eric's song and, like, some of the other songs are from that. I wish they would have put more of them in there. There's one by Ursula that I love, and it's when she's, like, figuring out what she's going to do about, like, how she's figured out that she's going to steal Ariel's voice and all that. I forget what the song's called. If you know, you can put it in the comments. But I wanted that song in there, but I do get it that it's a movie, and it's hard to, like, put all the musical songs in there, because musicals are a lot longer than movies.
Sure are.
But all of the songs were great, even, like, because it seems like they kept them the same at their core, and then would, like, change it a little bit. Like with Under the Sea. When Holly started singing with him, I was like,
first of all, I said it in the car, I'll say it here. If you have Holly, she gonna sing.
She's like, going to sing.
I'm sorry. You lucky Holly isn't in every single song. I would have just made it happen.
Bro.
Somewhere in there. Like, it wouldn't have made sense.
Every time she sang, full body goosebumps. Full body.
I cannot lie to you guys. When she sang Part of Your World, now mind you, I've heard her sing this before. We all have. I have heard her sing this song before. She sang it, I literally cried. I'm not
when
joking.
She started doing, like, the renditions, and when she was on the rock, I was like, that's the part where I was saying that, like, where her anger was really coming through. She was angry on that rock.
I literally
loved it.
I can't even tell you why. I was just so happy.
Her voice
It wasn't even about Ariel. I think I was just so happy for Holly.
Yes.
I was so happy for Holly. I just started crying. I was
and her sister. I want everything for
you. I'm about to cry again.
Holly. I want everything for them. They're amazing.
You don't understand. I've been seeing those girls since they were babies.
But yeah, the movie, it was just amazing. Holly did amazing. Eric, his song, I was like, sir?
Yeah.
Voice?
He hit them notes.
He hit them notes.
We missed out on a duet.
I know. I wish there was a duet.
I really would have liked to hear their voices together. But it's
like the only time they can both speak at the same time is at the end of the movie, which they could have given them a duet at the end.
You know?
He
together. She did her little siren song, and then he joined in. That would have been cute.
Yeah.
But whatever. Missed opportunity.
I guess.
Yeah, and I loved, again, kind of going back to her relationship with her dad. I loved it so much. Like, I just have to reiterate it.
It was very good.
That was another one where I, like, almost cried. He was saying goodbye to her. He was like, I have to let her go.
I know. I was like,
this hurts my heart so much.
But then I was like, Papa, you're like the king of the ocean. She always going to be near the ocean.
Just go visit.
She always going to be near ocean. I was like, I wonder if he, like, and maybe they talk about this in Little Mermaid 2, which I never saw. I never saw any of the, like, second versions except Lion King.
Straight to.
Yeah, the straight to DVDs. Yeah. But I wonder if, like, when he gave her legs, he made it so that she could still, like, mermaid out.
So I would love a sequel. I would love a sequel with
Isn't the sequel
daughter.
Where he jumps out the window? Or no, that's
Cinderella. That's a funny one. Yeah, I haven't seen The Little Mermaid 2 either, but, you know, there's a story there, and it'd be interesting to see what they do with it and their daughter. It doesn't have to be immediately, you know. No. Their daughter is, like, 17, so time should have passed, but, yeah, I'm curious about it.
That would be really cute. And that's one of the other things. I'm like, if you want to adapt things, how about the straight to movie stuff or straight to DVD stuff?
Yeah.
That, like,
I'm here for Lion King 1.5. I'm here for it. I'm cool with it.
But yeah, I don't have like, oh,
It's the CGI in the water.
Yeah, the only bad thing that we like talked about that we didn't really.
Sometimes her face looked weird.
And we're not being overly critical because like, that's
it wasn't
hard.
distracting. There was only one time where she didn't look human. She didn't look like herself. And I can't remember. I know for me, at least, it was towards the end.
Oh, for me, there was one in the beginning with the shark where she was like moving backwards and her face was kind of like not on her body.
Yeah.
It just looked a little odd. But like I said, it wasn't really anything that I'm
And for the most part, it looked okay.
Yeah, it was just like, can we get to the land?
Yeah, there were a few times where I was like, we gotta hurry up and get on surface because she don't look that great.
But it was very pretty.
Yeah, it was. All the critiques about it being too colorless was like, everybody was like, y'all, this is one scene at the bottom of the sea.
And it's supposed to be dark because literally they're putting a spotlight on her.
Right, can we see the movie before we critique how bland it looks? Like, God damn.
And they're like, her hair, her hair was great.
Her hair was great.
Fantastic. There were so many brown people in this movie, and I loved it. I loved the like Caribbean feel to it. It was so good.
When they were dancing, that was one of my favorite
loved her going through the town.
Yeah.
Going through the town was so cute. And the horse.
Yeah.
She was going.
And she just dipped.
Yeah.
She just be dipping.
She just left.
She's like, so annoying.
Where did you go?
Where are you? You do need to be pinned down. She's one of those girlfriends where you gotta get like a leash. You gotta get a leash or like a balloon.
Give her an air tag. But yeah, and it's so cute. It was also cute seeing them like have the same interests.
Yeah.
Like his little like knickknacks and
then she showed him how to do the stuff. It was really cute.
I didn't even know you could do that. I was like, see, that's bonding.
It was very cute. He was like, you probably think it's so weird that I have all these things.
She's like,
no. I'm in love with you right now.
She's like, you have a thingamabob. Mm-hmm. I got 20 back home.
Not anymore.
I mean,
he definitely could have handled things better.
He definitely, and he
wasn't wrong.
No, but like
in some parts, like I understand where he came from with some aspects, but for the most part, so you're just hurt over your wife,
and he's scared for her,
and you're scared, and you're not hearing, and then you got mad that she went to the surface, and you destroyed all her things, and you're like.
I mean, and he said that. He was like, what did I do? And I like that he apologized at the end. He was like,
I love a parent who can apologize.
Yeah, she was like, I'm sorry I hurt you or whatever. And he was like, no, you shouldn't have had to like, she was like, thank you for listening to me. He was like, you shouldn't have had to
lose your voice to be heard. That's on period.
Like, that's a bar.
Yeah, that was great.
Because you shouldn't have.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know Prince Eric is like happy being a sailor, and your father-in-law is the king of the ocean.
Yeah, you're set.
Like if we almost drown, I'm gonna be like, yo, pops.
Literally, if I almost drown at any point, I'm gonna be like, well, I shouldn't be panicking. Hello.
I feel like he should have still let Ariel be able to like breathe underwater and stuff. Like,
I think it should be an H2O situation.
It should be.
Where
I thought it might have been, but then she stepped in the water, and I was like, oh.
Where if she, steps in the water, then she turns. Maybe not all water, maybe salt water. That would be really convenient for them H2O girlies.
I feel like he has that power. But yeah, no. And even if they're in different parts of the ocean, it's like, your sister's over here.
Yes. Hey, girl.
Where you at?
Right. So, yeah, all in all, had a great time. Loved it.
Talking about uncharted waters. I'm like, girl, my sister lives there.
Yeah.
We talk about Uncharted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Overall, amazing movie. I will be seeing it again.
Can't wait for it to be on Disney Plus.
That will be one.
If I ever watch the original, it's just not gonna compare for me.
No, it won't. And like I knew
that would happen. I knew that would happen, and I was okay with it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, where's Holly?
It's okay.
I'm gonna watch that.
But I just want to say that Holly was the best choice.
Yes.
For Ariel.
Yes.
She was
kidding me?
Amazing. I loved it. Also, I love that it wasn't like exactly blind casting for Eric, because it was like they explained, they were like, we found him, like he was an orphan, and we brought him in. So it's not like, oh, your son is white.
Right.
So it's like,
makes sense.
Mixed families, things happen. Adoption exists.
Sure does.
But yeah. Okay.
Cool. Well,
If you watch to the end, give us a mermaid.
Yeah, and tell us if you have seen the original.
Oh, I also like that Ariel was the one who killed Ursula this time.
That was cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, tell us if you've seen the original before seeing this one, or if you haven't seen either and you're just here for funsies.
Let us know.
Bye.
Bye.